ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Oh, what a move. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Brings up 2nd and 4. On the counter, Hunt. And oh, right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action, now it's Lance. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lance. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On first down, Bean. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down now, Bean. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. And they'll go for it. Lance finding room to the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Touchdown defense. Mike 54. Hey, we got to get to the ball.
Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Murray now. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. To throw is Murray. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, 59.
Off the play fake. Hunt. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a play fake. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 71 yards rushing for him in his first half, as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Murray to air it out again. Swings this out for Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting, instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And it's caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A carry here for Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. On play action, Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Lance. Being chased out left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Lance now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A final shot before half for Lance. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or...
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down, Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Taken in at the 22. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, it's Lance. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's more on the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Murray going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
57, AllDay, just like that, just like that. 57, Mike, 50.
Here's Murray. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Bean. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Watch the screen. Mike 9, Mike 9. Hey, we got to get to 9. Mike over there.
On first down, Bean. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 168 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Lance on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll run with Hunt. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Throwing now is Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return will stop right around the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24, Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
He's grabbed it. He's checking crab.
10 cycles. Spike.
Shotgun now for Lance. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Samson Abukum just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Murray has the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw, it's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Hunt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
Get him, get him, get him. Quick dash. Sure. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Kill.
Murray keeps it himself, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 198 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Lance now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Lance. Flush to his right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Allen's got it complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Bean, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Lance now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Murray now. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Niners, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.